Hi everyone, back with the last card that actually popped up on the last video. So if you want to just go back and check on what that was, I can show you since they're still here. It was within a few weeks, so trust on that opportunity. Okay. Listen to your intuition was the other card. This has to do with consolidating of Atlantic timelines. So this is all happening again, and I'm so glad to be alive. Now, again, with this reading, I'm gonna let the angels just guide me as I go. I'm gonna ask Archangel Chamuel to come in, Zadkiel, Raphael, Michael, Metatron, and I also want any other archangel that has anything perfect to say that through me. I'm opening that up right now. So again, realize that this is all up to you guys. I landed on 111. You can't take no responsibility. You. She's pointing right at you. You can't expect to sit on your butt and be mad you've been waiting for 20 years and not really being in the right space. You may have been doing the right work, but it's coming from the wrong space, and that energy is so important. You guys really have to be honest with yourselves of where you're coming from. And I know most of you are, but nobody that has been on a 20-year journey has approached me, and it's not like that, but I know that they're out there, and I'm just trying to get everyone together, right? There's something better. So if you're doing something and it's not working, maybe you're doing something it's worth doing a different way. Not necessarily wrong, but maybe a little imbalanced. Okay? Make sure your wants for the man of your dreams is balanced with your wants of what you can give to the man of your dreams, as well as can you create these twin flame babies and want to. And if you don't, you can you at least give love to this type of thing, whether it be like an adopted baby, an orphan, or maybe it's just the nurturing of, did you nurture this through those 20 years you were waiting, or however many? Did you nurture it really truly? Did you nurture yourself? Remember that Sandlot clip, that oiling and lotioning and oiling and smiling. Okay, so oiling or lotioning could be nourishing yourself as well as the union in your nurturing aspects, okay? Not just like the women that are like, you the man, you do this and all that. Because the man is actually clearing out his woman, bitch, make me a sandwich stuff. They're clearing that karmic lineage stuff out. They're being one man for one woman. Like they're being penguins, maybe they weren't raised that way. So they're trusting in this, like the world is telling them one way and has told them one thing their whole lives, and now they're understanding that they don't feel inclined to be like that, even though they may have got everything. It's kind of like once the guy gets, or once the kid gets everything they want, they kind of don't want them anymore. Like they don't want the toys, they want something new, because they don't see the balance in it, they don't see, maybe they're not inspired by it, maybe what they wanted isn't balance itself. Okay, so they have this internal compass that they're working with, called their higher self, called your higher self, too, divine feminine, and called God. And I'm sure most of your divine masculines subscribe to that belief of a higher source, a higher power, and abundance. They're hopeful. Is that what it is? Divine masculine hopeful? Yeah, he's becoming a vocal master of his love. Sorry, I'm not sure vocal. That is green. But if there's blue coming up, okay, see, they are being captivated by the truth, the light, the golden opportunity, and blue is there, so they're shining. They are vocalizing their love, truth, level of completion, ending and completion, and love, joy, and harmony number. Okay, you guys? So, a lot of people ask what's the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate, because they kind of are, like, they thought that was all encompassing, but I think a soulmate is more someone that you've been on the same path with, the same chakra alignment, same spiritual empowering journey type similar, and you have more of like a, even though it could make a great marriage 3D wise in my opinion, or it could make a great spiritual partnership and friendship, it's more like a brother sister bond. Okay, be very clear about and honest, again, honest with yourself. That's like the theme of today, being honest with yourself, and again, understanding the flow. You may have thought that they were once your twin flame or your soulmate, and then now you are going with the flow, what the angels tell you, the completions, cycles of life and love. Okay, maybe can someone help me find out what pelicans mean? Self-sacrifice. Maybe that means being alone. I always see pelicans pretty alone, chilling, basking in the sun and that golden opportunity and learning. You, it's not being alone. It's not being a hermit. Oh, well, even though being a hermit is sometimes okay going inside, but the pelicans, even though they're alone, they still get themselves out there in the sun, right? They soak up some rays. Landed on 6 minutes exactly. So number 6 again, love and harmony, and joy and balance and peace. So investment. There, both of us are actually investing fully, wholeheartedly, right? We're putting in that down payment for that car, and all those other cards that I keep getting that are like, you got the car, you got the loan. That guy with the snazzy suit, that greasy hair looking car salesman guy. Well, we got it. We got it. It might be a used car, but if it was a new car, they wouldn't want us to have it because they want to know that they can drive, that they can, they got that sports upgrades and stuff. They wanted to upgrade really before they came back. That's what I'm getting. So I'm not sure what Yule means, but they never let go. I think you guys have always been holding on, even though one of you is an elder and one of you is initiated, right? Barely. You guys always held on to that, I believe. Clarification on that, please, angels. Get more information. See, they always wondered about you. They always had you in the back of their mind. 7:01 on the clock, and they always really maybe never forgot about you, basically. Okay, benediction again. This was the understanding or what I understood from someone that kindly looked this up and told me what it meant. Was because I didn't know. I said I didn't know what it meant in the last couple videos ago, but it meant like outwardly saying something, like admitting something. My interpretation was on that was this, that it's like saying something at the end of a something serious, like a wedding, like almost like vows, but I'm not sure. So it seems like they just feel really true. They know the truth, and they're gonna start saying it basically. So that fits. My chopped up definition of the word fits. And to Zafkiel, yay, you showed up. Romance, the flames. They're going through remember in Finding Nemo where they follow that turtle dude. He's like, come on, dude. They're following that guy through the Australian Strait, or what is it called? The Australian Current in that movie. We're going through that path, guys. Come on, guys. So buckle up, dudes. Yeah. It's a golden opportunity time. So don't really don't feel like you're not worth it. Your self-worth is the only thing that'll make this delayed or mess this up, if you will, but it's divine. So it will be a success, okay, as long as you just believe in yourself and believe in your twin, because if you feel you don't, I'm sure he's bound to not also, or at least be more delayed into feeling that. There are killer whales. They're super nice. I bet killer whales don't even know that they're big and awesome and scary, but they are. They're strong. And I guess this means also communication. So level 9 is completion. So yeah, I think communication is what they're kind of leveling themselves up to. Maybe asking mom or someone, opening up, like, all right, here's the deal. I don't want to get engaged anymore. And I actually have been what's the word? Seeing a friendly ghost. Like they have something they can't stop thinking about. Okay, they have a epiphany that they need their darkest fears. Okay, their darkest fears is basically everyone. Everyone is terrified, even the divine feminine. If he knocked on your door today, right now, it's a little bit terrifying, right? That's how they feel, like, because you knocked up on their step. You told them that you claim them, that they're theirs and they're yours, and that this is just a love for the ages, So they're telling them that it's because you're the door to enlightenment and a door to, oh, did the flash just go off? Okay. And a door to their themselves, to loving themselves, because they're probably shocked as, sorry, I'm trying to fix this, as to you still love them through, first you'll love them knowing they were wounded through their wounds. That was shocking and a bit probably just not disturbing to them, but just like unbelievable, right? Because they already know, their whole life has been, they probably have fathers that have seen conditional love only. Okay, again, that bitch make me a sandwich type of like stereotype, and something like that maybe, um, or maybe it was quite the opposite, the backwards, and then they don't want to go into a relationship because, maybe they're scared of the female. Who knows? So just their darkest fears is what they're initiating conversation with their family. I think this is the hangman. Upside down is that maybe they're voicing to their mother that they don't want to hang around no more, or they don't want to go through with that commitment. They need some support because they're going to God, they're going to mom. Come on, guys, that's deep, right? That means they're really deep, thinking deep. So if you could express in a sense that they don't need to worry, that you will accept them when they do come back and end this karmic entanglement, which they're pretty much about to do, just about in process of doing and led by spirit to do, and it's gonna happen. It'll be a success no matter what. See, because you're the door to spirit, and they're gonna open that door to spirit. It has been open to them. You opened it, they opened it to you, and therefore you opened it to them. And if you fall into your complete love for yourself, 11:55 on the clock, then you'll be just fine. And also that their mother will sense this. I think they're also really wolf-like energy, the mothers and the grandmothers especially, okay? Wolf-like energy. Yes, I said that. So they will know what you're coming from. Hey, and if you're by a campfire, howl to the grandma and the mama, because trust me, you don't know what's real again and what's not real. See, again, that's why in the last video I said, trust your abilities, love yourself regardless of whether the outcome is exactly how you wanted or came out exactly the way you wanted or not. Make sure your intentions are pure though, first and foremost. But for example, an analogy like art, you get too scared to draw something because you don't want to mess it up or like not be the way you want it or just be sucky. Okay, I wanted to draw a heart and a star here, and also to show you why. Although this kind of looks like balls, and this kind of did not at all look like what I wanted it to. This is kind of like what you have to. What I'm trying to say is that you have to go past that fear and do what you need to do. You know what's right, and not be stuck on the outcome. Okay, so just like in the last video I said with the star when I was explaining it, is that you don't know what's true. Okay, you don't know if those howls will be energetically heard by their family. They're the ones that love them, the feminines in their lives that has been in there. 1333 on the clock that I saw. So what this star means to me, those stars that have line, a million lines. So what I think is that and I had this thought in the beginning or the beginning of the thick of my awakening, and it was when I learned that the 7 golden eras or something like that, this is what my mind saw: a star like this in the 7 golden eras, right? Every thought anything had, whatever you think has thoughts, people, rocks, trees, anything, planes, trains, whatever, it's all on that star. Every possible thought, outcome, like anything, that includes, is astrology real, is tarot cards real, and a lot of people believe that, so that is bound to make it real. But not that many people, this is the point of the star, is that not that many people have to believe it, just one people has to think it. How do we know that our thoughts don't make an actual reality somewhere else that we can't see, and someone made us, right? So again, that star is, just think of something, and if you think of it, why not have a nice campfire? I bought some stones from Home Depot and made a really cool night stone fire pit to placed actually a chalice, and I took a picture and did a text overlay on it to send to my twins so that it wouldn't be just a text. That's a little too much like pressure for a thing, you know? So stuff like that. And if you want to go and do that and howl at their ancestors or family, exactly what you mean. Like howls, to me, I can howl really well. I've always had a fascination and a connection with wolves though, and I can express myself um, through howling really well, surprisingly well, to my own surprisement and amazement. I like that. It attunes that. So if you want to do that, hey, who's to say that that's not possible or won't be right or heard or felt. Okay. So anyways, guys, back to helpful people. Again, these people, his family, grandma and mother, I think, are ascended masters, I want to say, in their own right. And also just help from his God, from his elf, from his ascended, from his guides, you know? Masters, yeah. So remain positive. I think that's what they're trying to do with their decision, that they know that they're cutting that karmic. And that's why they're needing some extra. They're reaching to God. They're reaching their mom and dad. I mean, yeah, mom, dad, everybody. I believe anyone that catered to their heart chakra again, they're doing that for seeking out helpful people so that they can show them that their decision is right. Okay, that they should come, stay home, wait it out. Don't go back to the girl or to the engagement. Wait it out and see how you feel, but remain positive regardless of what happens. It's probably what mom and grandma are telling him, and they're sensing something, right? They're like, now they're like in it. Now they know something's going on. So it's a cornucopia of blessings that opening up divine masculine. If you did open up to your family, what that would bring if you entered that 1-1 and told them that you want to enter that 1-1 route, that twin flame route, or that you're feeling that. Maybe you thought that they would feel that you're crazy, but no, you turned out that they're more spiritual than you thought. They're not just wild hearts. They're spiritual and ascended masters, I want to say. So they went through the storm fields and they made it out alive and right, and they ended all these things. Number 9, okay? So yeah, with grace. This card says grace, and this card says spirit of place. So go to the spiritual place that you love. It could be your home where you grew up. Let's see if I can get that. That's better. Going back to where you loved, and stay out of places or people that you feel guided to stay away from, is what I'm getting from this. And no, it could be you were wrong with that commitment. No. So rescue, you may need rescue. You may need, this reminds me of the movie The Mummy. You guys should watch that. It's a very great depiction, like the intro where what's the name? The Pharaoh's woman gets touched by that other guy. I forgot the names. I remember them earlier, but just watch the Mummy intro. I'll probably post that. So you are ready, divine masculine and feminine. You're both ready to be rescued by each other and to yourselves. You have a talisman, and that's your truth, talisman of truth. You know the path, and you know it might be cold, and you only have this little blue rag of truth, but you better speak it and wear it, right? Because your ancestors, right here, your ancestors, this dragon is with you, and that's what you're getting your truth from. They're like feeding you the truth, basically. So wishing well. Make your wishes, take off your masks, throw them in the well, and maybe that's when you'll get it, right? That's when you'll get it as in get the answer. Like you'll get the answer what to remove, like the algebraic equation. Your one set equation, the constant is the love for each other in the pool. So you might as well add 15. You take away 15 there. So you add 15 to both sides. So if divine feminine has been getting gifts, divine masculine will also be getting gifts, in turn helping him with his self-worth, in turn helping him decide what to take away in his life accordingly, which will in turn bring union closer. Victory. See, it'll bring victory. Okay, you guys? So the answer is yes. I think my archangels are telling me yes. And that's why that it's not the right time. They need to understand their self-worth, and also you, divine feminine, you need to Really step in your powers, girls. Love yourself in the moonlight. Ooh, what song is that about the moonlight? Moonlight, we'll be having some fun or something. No, probably not, right? Okay, I'll probably post the song that I did mean. After that, see, these fell out. Okay, so Oregon's lair. This is kind of like Avalon-y, right? And look, and this is kind of Atlantis-y, right? Ride the wave. So those two times, 14 and 19, 10 and 5, I think they're going to revisit us. Basically, we're going to find ourselves in an Atlantic time and an Avalon time. Okay, like we're going to have to show that love and as feminine, be courageous and go get our knights, and if they have to leave, you understand that they're your knights and that they have conviction and nobility even to be knights and to be on this path with you. If they're your twin, they're not douchebags, they're not assholes, okay? They're not trying to be. So stop being so about the 3D aspect of it. If you're really on a mission, you're on a mission. If you really want this to work for the whole world and for Gaia to be better and for the new world, then you're going to know what to do, and you're going to come apart from that separation and that kicking and screaming about it, and you're going to figure out, all right, game time, let's roll up our sleeves, like, all right, what's going on, and let's do this for not just for you but for him, and not just for him but for you and for everybody else. Okay, so for healing, for the sake of healing, for the love of loving. Okay, so trust in that your butterfly wings will be like massive angel wings, and you may be meek and humble, but hey girl, that's what he loves, that's what he likes, that's what they need. They don't need the show horse that they're with right now. They want that Mustang free wild metamorphosis beauty. Okay, and they also want, I don't know why I read that as sacred duck, but they also want to get out of that mud. See that elephant? They are so truthful. And it's the saddest thing, seeing an elephant cry. So maybe that's why they're away from us. They don't want you to see them through that healing, through that hard part. They knew something was happening, and that was time when they met you. When he peppercorn, when you like Sandlot clip, they knew that you were her. Like, oh dang, you're the lifeguard. That's why, like, they probably knew that you were also the door to healing, the door to that one card. See, that I don't know where it's at, but the door to more where they meant to be. We're see that means responsibility, and that means letting go, and that could mean like a lot of like responsibility. So right now they're with a safe bet, and then that safe bet is also a show horse. So a show horse might be popular, pretty, and blah blah blah, but they don't have this characteristic that I said that they need, right? And that they would like. Wouldn't you need that versus the jock hot guy that is kind of like disconnected and you would also energetically call that out in your mind and be like, yeah, I can't do this. You may stick around and kick and scream and drag your feet, but you do it, right? That's the same thing that I have faith in my twin and for himself, for his self-worth, for what he knows he deserves. Maybe not the second, but he will. And I know he will rise up to his own soul responsibility and get what he deserves. Me and the union and the world, live in a world like that, okay? We could be saving each other to all be vibrationally matched to enter the new world, okay? So, hey, whoa, I just got a huge, like, I wish I had more angel cards. A huge, a thought that's right, that's really right, what I just said. So, memories of love. Yeah, I think that, we're going to go back to that place. That new world is back to Eden almost. So that's what I got a memory of, a real place. We're really going. And I'm really hopeful that this is a golden opportunity. And I really don't need to hope anymore. I know it is. Okay? The shadow stuff that both are working on, like I said, like in an algebra equation, like what we learn in high school and college all the time, saying what you do to one side, you do to the other. So if we add stuff too, so we subtracting all the bad things out, parts of our ego, parts of ourselves, personality that no longer serve us, things that don't help urge union and don't bring us together, or things that keep us apart, okay, then he will too. And if we add stuff, then so it's almost like we get blessed with another thing. So you add that blessing on both sides. Remove that karmic tie on both, and that timeline on both sides, then God, I love this. Okay, so dreams are coming true, guys. Make your dreams. If you understand, if you're just crying every day, still, I doubt any feminines on this path are still like that, unless you're new and your wave is much this stuff is gonna occur later to you. Don't have I mean, please do have hope, but don't stop doing the shadow work, because that's what will bring it this time to you faster. Okay, so dugong 8. Do the going. That's what I hear from that. And also, appearances are not always what they seem. Our divine masculines. Oh, chest pain. They're not. Lots of chest pain, tightness. They're not. They're not going to always look like what you want it to be, or even act like what you want them to be, but that's all on you to keep this up. Okay, the mental conflict, like, get out of that neighborhood. It's a bad neighborhood. Get out of your head sometimes and go work on your creativity. Express your love that way. Okay, stop focusing so much on union, but also do focus on what is your twin feeling, so you can send love, like that guy just thinking through the echelons of love. So someone is, though, experiencing emotional loss, now that I take a deeper look in that card, and that therefore could be why they're taking a little step. They're figuring out that mental conflict inside. They're exploring that 2 is involved, that union. Okay, right now 3 is involved if they're in a karmic, so they're taking off that stuff. Like I said, removing stuff. If you do that too, divine feminine, and you don't focus on the negative, then they won't focus on the negative, and they will start removing things that'll help. So they will be inspired without you even indirectly having to, and they will surrender by your surrendering. Okay. Hey, look, a moth decided to join us. Okay, so drink lots of water. Okay, guys, keep yourself clear. Take a love for yourself, starting yoga, exercise. You're going to need it, because you're going to need to feel good and look good, feel like you look good, and also you're going to need the strength legitimately. Okay, with a lot of healing, we're going to help the solar plexus and the heart chakra. Bam. I mean, we're going to need energy, right? So start feeding those muscles so that they won't start eating themselves when union might have a fasting edge to it, like you might not feel like eating around each other or something. Temptation. Okay, also keeping your what you eat better. Think about if you're blessed with a child, a twin flame baby, feed yourself like you would feed that baby. Okay, don't be tempted to give it hot Cheetos or anything like that. That's terrible for people with ADHD, even though I eat it and I like it, but it's starting to, like, ugh. It's like people that smoke and quit. When they come back, they're like, gross, can't believe I like this stuff. So deep freeze, again, the red number 5, stay away from red number 5. I think it has a lot to do with mood swings. Try B12 stickers, little patches. Anyway, I think I have a few more minutes, so I'm going to go into the rapid reading mode. It's kind of notorious, isn't it? Or what is it? Either you like it or you don't. Okay, so we're going through the deep freeze. I haven't seen this card in a long time. Hey, kitty. Hi, kitty. I got the white kitten here. She wants to say hi. She's a little sick today because it's been rainy and cold, and she's probably not been always so in warm places. She likes to get up and she's sneezing. She likes to play a lot. Okay, so she wanted to come here, so maybe she'll make it a little appearance. Okay. All right, you guys. So, basically what I left off is that we're in a deep freeze. Okay, so in this deep freeze, that's when the lion, let's see if I can get this focus right. Oh, that's too bright. Okay, so in this deep freeze, we have the time to think. Where's the focus? Come on, flash. That works better. No flash. So in this deep freeze, it's time, just like this kitten's doing, time to sit, rest, recover. If you've been a little sniffly and sick or sad, time to recover. Time to let that stuff fall over you. Don't let it hurt you. Just let that that first layer frost you and then go inside so you can melt it all, thaw it out within, okay? Your third eye will help it thaw it out, that's for sure. Flying, you will free yourself. Also, your third eye will help you free yourself from anything that you feel your higher self isn't really guiding you towards anymore. Okay, you also need to be honest with you. Again, big theme of the day is, or the reading is, to be honest with yourself for your new beginnings, and patient also for your new beginnings. Okay, know that there's two different people involved, two different lives aspects, and this will take time for healing, but it's abundant. Both of you, what you both bring is so important to the world and to the growth of all this, and it's being fed by the earth and by angels and by your intuition. Okay, so retreat from things that you know you have to, please, and Archangel Raziel will help you. Please call on him up for that. Okay, so things that you might need to retreat from is knowing people that you don't know, that you, commitments that you don't see having kids with, or you don't want to have, you don't want to see yourself with that. Make sure you definitely leave that, and especially if you're led by your religious beliefs to do so, like God, your intuition as well. If you're led to leave that, make sure you do so. So your awareness is, if it's telling you, then definitely make sure that you can clear that out and have that power and self-worth to know that you deserve that to be cleared out. Okay, as well as making that run down the steps to your soul. It's like divine masculine is running fast and willingly falling down the stairs just because they're going so fast, because of their inner conflict, and maybe they felt defeat with their current karmic entanglement and they're trying to get away from it now. See, they're trying to choose wisely now. They're not just trying to shake the dice and be like, it was you, because that karmic person might have been like, yeah, quick, let's do this fast. Because mine's in the military and they get paid if they're married in the military. So it's just got to take into consideration people that have, what's the word, that have incentives, okay? So that lotus rose of intuition that they are, and empathy that they are sitting on, is leading them to the magical stream that is of intuition, and that spark that you are, it's going to lead them to you where you're holding that spark, and you have been holding that spark. That's beautiful. We have one more minute actually. So be a magical map shifter and do what you can and what you were meant to do. Metamorphosis here, okay? So making that shift, choosing that choice, making that choice will help everything with being like the wizard of awareness with God, you, and intuition. Well, everything will be popped into place, and you'll be like, aha moment. God is involved, and there is a one for me, and that's probably what they're going through. So ladies, be strength. Also a Leo, okay, fire sign, I mean. So be strength in your field of dreams. Make it so that they can find you in the field of dreams, and that your dreams include them. Right now they are in the mountain of despair and about to leave. Well, they already left, but they were, and now they're on the dry desert on the way to intuition and really being there. So, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. I love you very much. They have hit rock bottom, and the only way is up now, right? So cleaning house is what they're doing, and mercy is what you need to give. Guys, everyone wants to be friends. Love you guys. Share